When Samuel Mbugua quit his job a few years ago to venture into agribusiness, he had high hopes. After years of painstaking work and meager pay, working in a flexible packaging farm, the biochemistry graduate saw a great potential in pig farming.
My name is Samuel Mbugua Moshai. I'm the managing partner of Grandeur Africa Limited. We actually started as a team who wanted to just have a lot of pigs, then feed them, grow them, then sell, and keep repeating the cycle.
Having sunk a huge investment into setting up the farm, the 6 farmers imagined that they had ventured into farming at the right time when demand for pork was high. But this was not to be. In July 2013, just a few months after they had started their farming business, the government imposed a value-added tax on all animal feeds.
When we started, the government introduced a value-added tax on animal feeds. So that increased the cost of feeds. So what we did is we started finding new ways of how we can substitute or reduce the cost of feeding, but not compromise the quality of feeds.
Necessity is the mother of invention. Samuel and his team embarked on getting an alternative to expensive feeds.
So that's when we decided to start hydroponic fodder after a lot of research and trials, and we started feeding our pigs on the same. And so far, at least, we have seen a lot of farmers gaining interest.
Hydroponics farming involves growing of plants without soil. It's already being used to increase farming outputs and grow plants in habitats that wouldn't normally sustain them. Their company, Grandeur Africa, specializes in the installation of hydroponic units.
We offer services such as training to farmers on installation of hydroponic units. We also sell barley seeds or wheat seeds to farmers who are interested in growing the hydroponic fodder. We train farmers and also install units for them. We also do setup of hydroponic vegetables. We are now teaching farmers how to grow at least 80 stems of, say, spinach or kales or lettuce in a space of 1 meter by 1 meter. That's what we are now driving at, because with the drought you find people have very less water to available. So at least with hydroponics, you recycle your water. You're using like 20% of the water that you require. So that's what we are training farmers to do. We sell the trays, and we are really engaged with farmers.
Using their website, social media pages, as well as referrals, the farm has managed to reach most people in various counties in Kenya and beyond.
We have been to Uganda, that is northern Uganda, a place called Nakaseke. We've been to Nigeria, in Abuja, in Lagos. We've been, at least in Kenya, that's where we've been, we are based, so we've had a lot of farmers in Kenya.
Looking at the number of visitors who frequent their website every month, it is clear that the farming technology is gaining traction. The hydroponics technology has been well received in the country.
It started with our neighbors, then it went to their friends, Then it went to our relatives and their friends. Slowly by slowly, we have gained traction, and people have been interested in the technology. In a month, we get 3,000 visitors.
The thinking behind this is simple. Plant growth is often limited by environmental factors. By applying a nutrient solution directly to a plant's roots in a controlled environment, a farmer can ensure that the plant always has an optimum supply of water and nutrients. In conventional agriculture, soil supports a plant's roots, helping it to remain upright, and provides it with the nutrients it needs to grow. In hydroponics, plants are artificially supported, and a solution of ionic compounds provides nutrients instead.
The growth of this hydroponic fodder is very simple. It dwells on the basic science of germination, which we learned in primary school, that it was water, you need oxygen or air, and you need warmth. So at least in Africa we are blessed with a lot of warmth, and of course air is plenty. So the only issue is water. So that is what you need to grow the fodder. And this fodder can be grown from seeds such as barley, wheat, sorghum, maize. Basically, this will be a protein supplement for your livestock.
To set up a hydroponic fodder unit, a farmer needs to construct a shelter, as crops will not only grow in the open.
You need to choose good seeds which have good protein. At least barley and wheat can fall in that category of a higher protein. And then you also need the trays like this, made of aluminium. So this tray made of aluminium cannot rust when it gets into contact with water. So as you can see, you have a mat of seeds that have germinated. So this one is just normally a surface to hold the seeds, and of course you need water. Now, where you'll be growing the seeds, you cannot grow them in the open. You need a shade net unit.
The hydroponic fodder takes up to 7 days to mature.
Like the fodder that you can now see here is 7 days old. This one is fed to cows, goats and sheep. You have 6 days old fodder. That one you feed to pigs and rabbits. And then you have 4 days, which is very short. That one is fed to poultry. For an average cow, say, of 280 to 400 kilos, you need 1 tray per day. Now, in 1 tray, you put 2 kilos of seeds, which yield 12 kgs of this grass or this fodder. So that is enough as a protein supplement for the 1 cow per day. So you can have half in the morning and half in the evening. For pigs, you need one tray will feed 3 mature pigs.
The vast majority of plants are still grown using soil, but hydroponics is on the rise. From a simple idea, his farm has evolved into a hub for farmers keen on learning more about hydroponics.
We normally keep pigs, which also help to contribute to our income. So we have this fodder that they feed on, and we also use the commercial feed. And after some time, we sell the piglets. We sell the mature pigs maybe to butchers. Yeah.
Most parts of the country recently experienced drought. As a result, animal feeds are scarce and expensive. Hydroponics fodder is plugging that gap, giving farmers a lifeline.
If you're using this, you're not going to use protein concentrates that you buy in the shop. So it comes to supplement.
Most young graduates like Samuel are leaving their white-collar jobs to venture into agribusiness. This trend makes it more attractive since young farmers are keen on integrating technology in farming. According to Samuel, farming pays off.
There's money in farming. As I was starting this venture, I moved into making yogurt because at least I needed some money to keep the pigs growing. So I did yogurt for some few months. After 6 or 7 months, the hydroponic venture picked up. We broke even, and we are still going to go back to yogurt. But at the moment, hydroponics has taken the whole show. Yeah.
But to be successful, one needs to be diligent and patient.
What it takes to succeed in this farming or agribusiness is just a business like any other. So first of all, you have to keep learning. You have to keep honing your skills, knowing and becoming better. That is one thing that I have noticed. You need to succeed. You have to have interest to learn new things, to keep on changing in case or adapting to new ways of doing things, new technologies. Number two is you have to have discipline in character and even in money, in your money spending habits. Remember, honesty is the best policy. So sometimes being honest will not pay in the short term, but it will pay in the long run. Being diligent in how you spend your money, so that at least that will never affect your cash flow. Another thing I can say that can bring success as an entrepreneur is learning how to negotiate. Your negotiating skills. Say you're an upcoming entrepreneur, you don't have enough capital to start your business, but you're an honest person. You can negotiate with your suppliers that they give you something to sell, and then you can be repaying them slowly. And that also builds on the trust that you keep with your suppliers or also with your customers. Yeah, and you have to be empathetic with your customers. You have to think about them first. You have to give them the best service. Yeah, because word of mouth is the best marketing. Yeah, a happy customer will not feel shy to market you to other potential customers. They be patient. Patience pays. Yeah, so let them be patient. Let them not be in a hurry to make deals, to make money, because the most important thing, as I said, is to learn.
Samuel, now an experienced farmer, advises young people to master their field even as they venture into farming.
Master your craft. Know it in and out. Then people will pay you because you have mastered your field. But you cannot be a jack of all trades. That's the challenge with our young people. You want to sell vegetables, you want to sell you're everywhere. You're doing this, you're doing that, but you have not mastered one thing that can really help you. So I think that mastery takes time. It takes patience, and I think that's the most important. We have noticed a certain trend that most young farmers, especially those who have recently graduated, are getting into agribusiness. So that number makes up to like 60% of our customers who want to start keeping livestock, or say they want to do hydroponic vegetables on their rooftops. They do not have enough space, or they do not have a lot of capital, so they do what we call vertical farming, where you can even farm on your balcony. So most young people are adopting the technology faster than, say, the older counterparts.
With this, farmers are usually ready to thrive, surmounting the challenges that might come their way.
Sometimes not get it right is the economics, especially the microeconomics, the demand and supply curve. So sometimes you have a lot of farmers have done tomatoes, for example. They all meet at the market, all of them with the same product, and the customers are not increasing. So you find there is a fall in prices. So that makes them see as if there is no money in farming. So I think timing is very important, and at least with a technology like hydroponics, where you're not depending on rain to grow your plants, at least you can be sure of you can be sure of a crop in and out of season.
Access to finance is one of the main challenges facing young farmers in Kenya. While starting the venture, Samuel and his team struggled to raise funds.
When we were starting, we had major issues of cash. I remember we used to have, we call them soft loans, from our parents, our relatives, our close friends. Some will even guarantee us for loans, based on the trust that we have built. To keep that cash flow has not been easy, especially when you are starting the first 2-3 years. You're always having cash flow issues. You either have a lot of customers and no goods to sell, or you have a lot of goods to sell, but the customers are not coming as much. So, and again, at that time, you have not developed a relationship with the best suppliers. So, mostly it's on a cash to cash basis, which is very difficult. Yeah, so that was a challenge for us when we started. But with time, at least we have settled.
Other than inadequate funds to grow their business, Samuel says that his team has to follow up with the customers to see their progress, which is a costly affair.
So you find most farmers maybe are not able to comprehend some of those values, or some of those some of those techniques, and you have to break it down in a way. So that way we just deal with it with consistent follow-up. We keep following up on our customers, because they cannot learn in one day. You are recycling the water, so that is one challenge. The fact that it is new to some farmers, so they take some time to adopt. The second challenge has been the transferring those skills. Say if for example you are doing hydroponic vegetables, sometimes you need skilled workers. So you find most farmers maybe are not able to comprehend some of those values, or some of those techniques, and you have to break it down in a way.
In recent days, debate has been raging about genetically modified foods. Due to the low awareness of the hydroponics concept, some farmers confuse the concept with GMOs.
So this technology is being received well by most farmers in our country and even other countries. Remember, right now, like the whole of East Africa region is facing a massive drought. So most farmers are beginning to know that if you can have ready feed in 7 days and you are not adding any chemicals, it's organic. So it's been received well and most farmers are adopting. Actually, the number of farmers who have started adopting the technology has continually increased over the years. Since we started in 2013, now we have managed to train around 10,000 farmers. And some of those farmers are trainers of trainees. So they go and train other people in their villages. So the technology is well adopted here.
Samuel's dreams have no limits. He's therefore planning to expand the concept of hydroponics across Africa.
Grandeur Africa means an awesome Africa. That's what our target is, a big and a good Africa. So we are looking to partner with other people so that we reach other areas of the Sahara, sub-Saharan areas, the south of Africa, all areas, all countries of Africa. That is our desire, to move and educate farmers on the same.
Currently, his farm is setting up a big farm in Kajiado County for demonstration, fish and livestock rearing, as well as fodder units.
What we are looking to do, number one, is we are setting up a big farm in Kajiado County, where we will have a bigger demonstration farm. We'll have fish, we'll have all types of livestock. We'll have the fodder units, we'll have the vegetable hydroponically grown. Yeah, so that is one thing that we are looking in the next 5 years. Two, we are planning also to reach most of the countries in Africa. Grandeur Africa means an awesome Africa. That's what our target is, a big and a good Africa. So we are looking to partner with other people so that we reach other areas of the Sahara, sub-Saharan areas, the south of Africa, all areas, all countries of Africa. That is our desire, to move and educate farmers on the same.